There's a light, and I can see it in your eyes. There's a memory of the way you used to be. Nothing's gone, it still shines every time you turn it off. And when you slow it down, oh, yeah, oh.
It's day 14 of my 90-day journey into whole food, plant-based nutrition. I must say, this is by far the easiest diet I've ever done. My energy levels have really taken off in week 2, which has made me feel like running a lot more. In fact, about 3 times as much. When it comes to running, it really helps to have a good playlist. It's the ultimate performance enhancement. Athletes who have been involved in serious cardio training will attest to that. But other than motivation, you may be wondering, how can one get the ultimate fat burn? The ultimate fat burn comes from cardio training at a light to moderate pace, and you must do it first thing in the morning. As the book explains, more than a dozen experiments have been published comparing the amount of fat burned in a fasted state versus a fed state, and every single one found more fat was burned on an empty stomach. Not only that, but a greater ratio of fat was also burned over the next 24 hours. In week 1, I ran 7 kilometers, but coming into week 2, I felt so good and so full of energy that I ended up running 21 kilometers. And I'm doing most of this in the morning in a fasted state. This is still nowhere close to the amount of exercise that I used to do. The greatest effect in this diet actually comes from the food choices. Whole food, plant-based choices. In my last video, I touched on how super important getting fiber is. If you get 60 to 80 grams of fiber in a day, which is easy if you get most of your protein from beans, then you will never feel hungry while dieting. It's not just that fiber is voluminous in your stomach either. Dr. Greger explains in his book, the fiber we eat is turned into short-chain fatty acids by our good gut bacteria. Short-chain fatty acids stimulate the production of leptin and the secretion of 2 other short-term appetite regulators in the colon, known as PYY and GLP-1. Another great tip I can offer is to have a salad preluding your meal. There are a handful of studies that show vinegar helps to manage blood glucose levels. So you can use that to your benefit by having a salad with vinegar on it before you eat your main course. This is my personal favorite right here, and it's quite simple. Just use whatever greens are available, then some nutritional yeast, and finally sprinkle on some of your favorite type of vinegar. Mix it up, and it makes a fantastic salad that helps manage blood sugar and gives you your daily B12 all in one shot. And it's time for the weigh-in. But what does the scale say now on day 14? See how easy the whole food, plant-based method is? Some of you may be thinking, that's a lot of weight. What if he lost muscle? And that's a fair question. So let's take a look at what happened to my lifts. My bench press stayed exactly the same, which is good. The most important thing while cutting fat is to not lose strength. But when it came to my deadlift, I was surprised to find it went up 5 pounds, which is fantastic. And it felt even easier than the lesser weight I was pushing the week before. Very promising. Thanks for checking out my updates, guys. I plan on doing a direct upper body comparison in the next video. I already look a fair bit leaner, but I think the results will be more dramatic if I wait another 2 weeks to show you that. I still have 76 days left, so there's lots of results to come. I'll see everyone back here with more after March 1st. Take care.